welcome three-time Grammy Award-winning musician, activist, and actor, Killer Mike, y'all.
Killer Mike.
Hey, happy to have you this morning, man.
Happy. There was just 3 times this year. I got one with Outkast first.
That's right.
So many folk hate to say, well, you just got it because you Outkast. I would have got 3 overalls and 9 natty boo-boo. Oh, y'all don't like it? Well, but I win it. God made a way, didn't it? Come on, though. You can't tell me everything ain't possible.
And you manifested it and put it into the air that you were going to win a Grammy. And
Absolutely.
here you are with three. With your self-titled album, Michael.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? Well, hey, what was that moment like for you?
Man, well, the first one, I knew I was going to get 1 out of the 3. When I got the first one, I'm like, oh, I think first one was Song of the Year, Best Rap Song of the Year, Best Rap Performance. Then I got the first one, I was ready to go back to my seat because my wife and the crew stayed at the seats. And I was like, the second one, they said, hold on, don't go nowhere. I said, I'm going to win again. They said, stop, don't go anywhere. And bam, the second one. When I got the second one, I knew the third one was coming.
Come on now.
I knew they had to give me that rap album of the year. So that's what I wanted. Since I was a 9-year-old little boy. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be an MC. So being the most elite MC in the 50th year of hip hop with the best rap album meant a lot to me. So a lot of people pretend like, things don't matter or the money matters more. No, I really wanted to do that. I know my grandma and mama somewhere in heaven like, boy, he looked good in a suit. We couldn't get him to get in a suit we wanted to when we were kids.
That acknowledgement, that recognition of your peers.
Yep.
Come on now. So with that suite, what do you think that symbolizes in terms of the Grammys' relationship with hip hop and the culture?
I think they got it right with me. I think there have been times where that people feel like they hadn't got it right. I don't really think in terms of the bigger politics and argument over it. I know I set a goal. I spent 2.5 years of my life making Michael. As we were making this album, me and Cuz Lightyear, my A&R, my manager Will, would literally say to ourselves, we're going to get a Grammy. And people, they didn't look at us like we were crazy, but they were like, oh, that's a good.
Repeat that again. You spent how much time?
2.5 years.
See, people need to understand this stuff don't happen overnight.
No. I spent 2.5 years, and this is 20th year of my career, so, or it's 22. So, I just, I believed all the way through. And when I partnered with Loma Vista, which is the record and distribution company I partnered with my company, Villains, when I partnered with them, I had one mandate. I knew because they're a small company that we could pivot well. So if something didn't work or did work, we could go into it or stop it quickly. I knew that Tom and Ryan Wiley, who run the company, along with Todd and Adam, who are over there, I knew that they were and Dart. I knew that they were dogs about it, and they wanted to prove a point in the market. So I knew I had good partners in that. But the one mandate I gave them, I said, I know we can't do the most in charts. I know we can't do the most in sales, but I want to win a Grammy. And the campaign literally started. And what I mean by the campaign is winning a Grammy is not just, hey, I did the music. It's showing up. It's performing. It is showing people, because the Grammy committee ain't got time to just sit and listen to your album. Right. So you invite them to a show. I do the whole album at the show. Right. So I'm going to make an impression on you. I'm not going to allow you to avoid me or disappear or say I didn't know about it. No, you're going to know about it. And the campaign worked. Thankfully, the music touched people's heart inside and outside the committee. It moved people with songs like Motherless that acknowledge my grandmother and mother that are gone, songs like Something for Junkies. A lot of us have addicts in our family have suffered from addictions. I gave rap music that they had never gotten before.
You gave them substance.
Yep, absolutely.
You gave them substance, and that's good in this climate that we're in now, where there's so much of a lack of substance.
Yeah.
You gave them substance.
Well, Mike, with all that being said, have things changed for you since winning these Grammys? I mean, so now you sure you're gonna get a couple of Soul Train awards or anything?
Man,
like
I want.
that?
So let me tell you something, man. The Urban One Awards is
yes.
Damn the awards that I got invited to perform with CeeLo. And I'm gonna just say, man, Miss Kathy Hughes has been such a big influence on me.
Yeah.
In terms of our friendship, her just educating me on what it was like, with Dick Gregory coming up, and just seeing a woman that did it in spite of all obstacles. I feel blessed to know her. So being invited to her award show, I still want an award. Now I got to give me some awards, but performing with CeeLo has been one of those magical times in my life, and I'm blessed. I want black folks. They'll nominate me and get me voted in. XXL, I just won Artist of the Year, Male Rapper of the Year, Album of the Year. So
yes.
just know that
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. So I want all the BET, the Soul Train Awards. You give me everything you got, man. All of them.
You know, and it's funny you speak about CeeLo because we thought Jermaine Dupri was CeeLo at the Grammy.
Oh, the outfit?
Yeah.
Man, don't do that.
I rock with JD, man. Shout OG JD and Dallas Austin. Thank y'all for setting up the cornerstone of the music industry and organized noise. Thank y'all. But JD outfit, JD showed it with Louis Vuitton. Now, don't think he just dressed like no school child.
Okay.
That boy swagging, man. Shouts out to the OG JD, man.
Man, hey, so how have things changed for you since winning?
I don't know. My wife still make me cut the grass. So I don't know. But I'll say, man, me and Shayna, you know, we Atlanta. She's Savannah girl, but through and through. We went to the Waffle House when we got off the plane.
Come on now.
And the Waffle House had folks leaving the club. It had the police in there and the Waffle House workers, and we got a standing ovation.
It don't get more Atlanta than that, man. That's how you got to do it.
It did. She was on her bougie stuff the next day. We went to Papa Do's. We just popped up at Papa Do's. We got another clapping ovation. So I say, man, I appreciate all the appreciation I've been getting in the street. I want to thank people who encourage me and who will continue to encourage me, and it's a reciprocal relationship with my audience because I always want to see y'all do great things, and hopefully my music is the soundtrack to y'all greatness. So I would say that things have gotten, like if I was receiving love before the Grammys, it's even more love and overabundance, and I'm just thankful to God for it. So, you know.
Yo, Mike, let's talk about your wife, Shay, man. It's obvious you guys are like truly best friends. That's a beautiful thing, man.
That's my dog. We fight like best friends too.
I can relate, man.
That's a part of it.
I can relate. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. But tell us about the secret of your success, man, between you two, man. How do y'all keep everything together and stay happy?
I didn't say we was always happy. We just stubborn. You know, you make a commitment and that's it. You know, I saw my grandparents do it, so I don't know any other way. I don't want to fall on the 50% of marriages fail side of things. So, you know, you have to be stubborn about it.
How many years you got in?
With Shay, 17 years.
That's good, man. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So
when that's married, we would
probably
together 21.
Man, I got 30.
So okay, so Killer Mike, so tell me this now. What were your thoughts on it when Jay-Z stood up for Beyonce during that acceptance speech, saying that she had won more awards than anyone, including you, and all this other good stuff?
Oh man, I support Hov for supporting his wife. That's what husband's supposed to do. You know, that's what a couple's supposed to do. Unfortunately, I was in a tank.
Right.
So I got out to these texts from Hov like, man, I was gonna bring you up to do the speech with me. But you had to get locked up in the biggest moment ever. So I was laughing. Me and him had a giggle about it. But I'm honestly, man, I just say black men and women, you know, married men and women, you know, just defend each other and be there and protect. Because at the end of the day, man, that's what you got at the end of the night. The praise and applause from other people is one thing, but it's just, to me, I cheer for them as a couple. I cheer for them as individuals. So I was happy to see a husband defending his wife.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And you know the devil, and of course, you know, the devil is always busy at the Grammy ceremony. Like and right when we found out about the incident, Brett and I immediately, before even seeing anything, knew that security was probably had to be doing too much and doing the most. And now that the video is out, everybody see how you carrying yourself with such poise and calmness. Like, what was going through your head during this time?
Nothing. I've said on another show, all my heroes been in handcuffs. Malcolm, Martin, Mandela, Medgar, you know, and I mean that. You know, so people tend to say, you know, you can't compare yourself to those people. At the time, Martin King was sitting and doing sit-ins. He was a nuisance. Other pastors hated him. You know, the black bourgeoisie that was doing okay was like, what this little Negro making this trouble for? So I'm not comparing the struggle to that, but my self-dignity. It's worth it.
Exactly.
The civil rights movement burst open in the 60s because a tired woman on the front of a bus decided no. Now, all the work had been being done since the late 40s, all through the 50s, but at some point, Ms. Park said no. I done had enough today, you know. And so for me, I just want to tell people, man, don't worry about Michael. Michael is okay, but find something that's worth handcuffs and fight for it. John Lewis would have told you that. Find some good trouble to get into, because worrying about a celebrity being detained for a few hours ain't as important as making sure that food is getting served to homeless people, that cool things are happening in our city, like a build out happening for homeless people to be. Support your mayor on that. You know, support Chief Judge Joshua Jackson out in DeKalb County doing the Pinnacle program. Those are things that are worth fighting for. Don't worry about me. Got me. It's part of my story, and I appreciate the 3 hours that I sat there and had a talk with God. But I want to tell people that don't let your dignity and respect be taken. You know, walk out with your head up and your chest out, whatever the situation is. So they might have took me down for a couple hours, but they ain't take my dignity. Betty raised me. You know, I'm Denise's boy, so I'm fine.
Well, speaking of positivity and family and things like that, your 21-year-old son just received a kidney after 3 years. Congratulations to you and your family on that. And what was that like when you got that?
He don't want me talking too much about him because he's a shy kid, very brilliant kid. But I just want to tell black folks, man, you know, as I am, if I've lost some weight and losing some more, take care of your body, take care of yourself. That way you won't be a burden on you or your family. I want to say to my son, man, you one of the most bravest, most introspective, brilliant black men. You're a true warrior. You inspire your father, Pony. I love you to death. I want to say to black people, you know what I mean, get up on the organ donor list. Yeah. If you care, you know what I'm saying, because something could happen to you, and you got some good parts that other people might be able to use or need. And I just want to say, man, my 4 children, I just admire y'all's relationship with one another. You know, they not all by the same mamas. You know, 2 of them are. They have a relationship outside of me, which I've always stoked and nurtured. And one of the sweetest moments over the past 3 years while my son had to suffer through dialysis, and thank God for all the dialysis workers out there that are doing an amazing job keeping a lot of us alive. His younger sister said that I'll give my brother a kidney, and it was because he's her hero, and they don't even share the same mother, but it just showed me that, man, it worked, that these kids really love each other and have a relationship outside their father. And that was one of the things I'll always take from it. Beyond my son's bravery in the face of this, his little sisters.
And to have kids like that, shows that you did something right.
Yeah. Well,
that shows that you did a lot of things right, man.
Try to keep
them
give
yourself your flowers,
man.
man.
Hey, man.
It's something about being a good dad, man.
Right.
We appreciate that around here.
The CDC say studies prove that black fathers spend more time with their children than any other people. So
come on now.
I'm glad on the other side of my investment, my kids love each other. You know.
That part. Hey, I'm so, let me see, and so the fan and all of the fans that can catch you at Urban One Honors, which airs on TV One this Sunday. And shout out to Miss Kathy Hughes,
man, because
that's our boss. So you already know
she my hero. So I look at her like a leader. You know, I respect her, and man, I got a chance to perform. Yeah, I got a chance to see Dionne Ward, man. I got to tell, man, I'm talking about, boy, I saw my man Roland Martin out there. Shouts out to Roland out there dressed like a Nigerian king over there, man. I ain't getting no Roland, man. I ain't getting Roland hot with me, but
I'll kill him. He be talking about me, so I have to go at Roland.
Listen, they gonna start an MMA just for Negroes. They just gonna have us show up and fight each other. But I had a great time amongst a lot of black dignity, a lot of black celebrity, and it was just amazing. Stephen Hill, got a chance to meet him, so I was honored.
Frankie Beverly.
Oh man, let me tell you something, man. I saw Frankie Beverly years ago, man. I think it was when it was still at Fulton County Stadium. Ooh, if you ain't seen Frankie, if this is his last tour, take your butt out there and sing the songs with him and enjoy yourself, man. Mr. Beverly was there. Come on, man. You my dog.
Mr. Beverly. Mr. Beverly. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so Mike, you swept the Grammy. So what's next for Killer Mike?
What's next is more music, more touring, television show concepts are being worked out, and just continue trying to be a service to my community. Bankhead Seafood, I got to give Crystal Peters and my wife Shayna Render a lot of credit. Tip and I bought Bankhead Seafood, lock, stock, and barrel. With that said, we run around like crazy. We never would have been able to get it open. Shayna and Crystal have been a 2-woman tag team of just amazingness. So the restaurant will be opening in the next 60 to 90 days. Look forward to seeing you guys there. And, look out for Swag Shop. My barbershops.
All right.
We're dropping some products. So I'm going to either see you in the barbershop or see you getting some hot fish from us. But it's a sit-down restaurant now, too, on a rooftop. So you get to come in and hang out.
So have you ever thought about doing a Real Housewives of Atlanta show?
Never. I told my wife that's the only thing that'll get me to divorce her.
Right.
We don't need a reality show. Yeah, I mean, I love the reality shows, but we get too wild. Me and Shady, we keep ours discreet. You know, we'll be cussing, fighting, arguing. We got the worst accent, Savannah, Alabama. We be, you know what I mean? They don't need to see us.
They ain't ready for that.
Yeah, everybody don't want to see the macaroni and cheese get made.
Okay.
Right. They ain't ready for that real reality, huh?
Yeah, you be coming out the house, you be just cuss each other out. You on the way to church together. So that. But I tell you, we love watching it together, man. Shouts out to the Real Housewives. Shouts out to the Hoonigans and Heifers and everybody else that do their thing on that, man.
And Mike, we are so proud of you, man.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you coming, doing the morning show with us this morning. You always welcome, and I want y'all to show your love right now, and please give it up a Grammy Award winner. This is our brother right here, and we absolutely love him. Y'all give it up a Killer Mike.
Thank y'all. Love and respect, guys.